Are you ready for some AXO? Good morning. My name is Chelsea Williams. I attend Timothy Christian School and I'm in 6th grade. My team and I are very excited to be here today to talk to you about our solar solution. But before we talk to you about our solar solution, I would like to explain the journey this team has taken. Beginning 7 months ago, our parents signed us up for this amazing program to learn many skills and to build our critical thinking and to build problem solving and most importantly, work together as a team. When we first came together, we established a constitution and we were deciding what should be in the constitution. And we said we should have in the constitution, everyone should complete their assignments, everyone should respect each other when we're talking, and most importantly, have fun. We are called the 6 Supreme Savages. Don't worry, we're not wild or violent. We decided on this name because we are a group of 6 kids who are fierce and who will work hard to get the job done. Our solar solution can be used to produce electricity when the power goes out. Did you know 1.1 billion people live without electricity daily? That is crazy. Our problem statement is often or either the poverty or the severe aftermath prevents families from having electricity. Our team proposes to close this gap. First, we will have Ethan give a summary of our problem statement. The potential solution will be done by Joel, and Shannara will give the final solution. And the benefits of our solar solution will be done by Jojo. Lastly, Samir will unveil our website with a complete summary of our topic. Thank you and enjoy. Next, my good friend Ethan will give a summary of our problem.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Chelsea. Hi, my name is Ethan Smith. I am a 7th grader at Thomas Hoyne Elementary School and the abstract manager for the 6 Supreme Savages. At this time, I will inform you about our timeline, problem statement, and background information. In October, we brainstormed topics and possible solutions. In November, we selected a topic, made a problem statement, and assigned roles and responsibilities. In December, we researched possible solutions. And in January, we discussed our solutions to our problem statements and researched evidence to support our claims. In February, we finalized our abstract, PowerPoint, and website. And now here we are in March, presenting to you what we have learned throughout all the months. Now for our problem statement. An earthquake, flood, or tsunami can happen at any time, anywhere, or to anyone. Suddenly, homes and businesses are destroyed and residents are displaced and homeless. Power lines are the first casualties of any natural disaster. And without electricity, people's lives are in jeopardy. Many communities depend on large centralized sources of power, and without power, people are at the mercy of extreme weather. Thus, this is the big problem to solve. How can we provide quick, clean energy to people in poverty and victims of natural disaster? Now for our background information. A report done by World Bank in November 2016 states a tsunami, flood, earthquake, or any other extreme natural disaster pushes 26 million people into poverty each year. And after a natural disaster is over, people often have to wait days, weeks, or even months until their power is restored. Now for our, according to Anton Energy, people rely on life-saving appliances like dialysis machines, like heat pumps, oxygen systems, or any other oxygen systems, heat pumps, and dialysis machines are the most vulnerable during a natural disaster. For example, Brookings Institution done a report in 2008 when Haiti was hit by 4 hurricanes, which killed 800 people. However, the situation was intensified by the inadequate sources of power. According to United Nations Development Program, has connected the dots between poverty, energy, and sustainable development. how UNDP has emphasized their focus on energy poverty and sustainable development that is sustainable to engine economic growth, social progress, and poverty reduction. But evidently, there is an urgency in this matter. People who rely on evidently there is an urgency in this matter. People who are in poverty and victims of natural disaster need quick, clean energy. But non-renewable energy sources are not efficient enough. But now we need to focus on renewable energy sources that are efficient enough. Now I'll give the mic to my good friend Joe.
Thank you, Ethan. Hello, everybody. My name is Joel Amen. I'm an 8th grader at Martinez Middle School, and I'm the website manager for the 6 Supreme Savages. And today, I'll be talking to you all about the potential solutions we looked over before we all agreed on the solar solution. So the solutions we looked over were coal, natural gas, wind power, hydropower, nuclear energy, and solar power. To better decide which solution would best fit our problem, we decided to use a decision matrix. We rated our 6 solutions using 5 different attributes. Those attributes being renewability, affordability, portability, cleanliness, and quick conversion. The reason affordability is important is because, as Ethan said, we're getting these to people who are living in poverty. So at the moment, they don't have very much energy. So we have to be able to get it to them cheaply and effectively. The reason portability is important is because these people need to be able to move our solution around from one place to another. What quick conversion is, it's how quickly the system can convert the energy source to electricity. And that's important because, as Ethan said, the people who are living in the aftermath of storms, they don't have any electricity right now. So we have to be able to get it to them as quickly as possible, And finally, cleanliness. Cleanliness is one of the most important attributes on our list. The reason I say that is because if our solution wasn't clean, it would cause pollution. And pollution could lead to very serious illnesses, one of them being cancer. And according to the International Association on Research on Cancer, approximately 7.6 million people die annually of cancer. 223,000 of those deaths are a result of lung cancer, which are caused by air pollution. That was a big reason why our solution needed to be clean. The reason we decided not to use coal was because coal, although it was portable, coal wasn't renewable, it scored low in quick conversion, and coal was affordable. So it got a score of 10 out of 25 on our decision matrix. The reason we decided not to use natural gas, because natural gas was not renewable, it was not clean, it was not portable, and it was moderately expensive, giving it a score of 8 out of 25 on our decision matrix. The reason we decided not to use wind, although it was clean and renewable, was because wind turbines are not portable and they're very expensive, costing approximately $48,000 to $65,000 to build. It's giving it a score of 15 out of 25 on our decision matrix. We chose not to use nuclear energy because nuclear energy is not renewable, it's not clean, and they're very expensive. 1 unit of uranium costs about $9 billion. And nuclear power plants take approximately 10 to 20 years to build, giving nuclear energy a score of 5 out of 25 on our decision matrix. The reason we didn't want to use hydro was because hydro was clean, but it was not portable, and hydro can be expensive, costing $20,000 to $100,000. And installing hydro dams are very time-consuming, giving it a score of 16 out of 25 on our decision matrix. And finally, the solution we all agreed on was solar energy. The reason we chose solar energy was because solar energy was clean, it was renewable, it was portable. Initially it was expensive, but over time you'd regain that money back, giving it a score of 23 out of 25 on our decision matrix. That's why we decided that that solar energy was the best solution for our problem.
Thank you, Joe. Hi, I'm Giovanico Saffo. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Old Corey Middle School. My role on the Six Supreme Savages is the presentation manager. So as Joel said, our solution was solar energy. And since our solution was solar energy, we decided to look further into the source. We found out that solar energy comes from the sun. The way that works is that light hits the panel, hitting little packets of energy called photons. They then go into the inverter and breaker box into outlets, charging your everyday devices such as cell phones, tablets, computers, or any other device. We've also come to know that solar panels have been more efficient over the years. For example, in 1953, a solar panel way above the average height of a human being only gave you 4% of your energy. This costing you $1,785 per watt. That's a lot of money for just a little bit amount of energy. In 2012, when solar panels became more efficient, solar panels are now giving us 54% of our energy. This only costing $1.30 per watt. In 2015 and today, solar panels now less than the average height of a human being, or about the average height, are now giving us 23% more of our energy. This only costing 70 cents per watt. So let's put this in an easier perspective. Imagine you have 4 water bottles. The water bottle itself represents the panel. The water inside the bottle represents the efficiency of the panel. The first level of water you see on the screen behind me is the 1953 panel. You have a huge panel and only a little bit of water. That water bottle can barely quench my thirst. The second level of water you see is the 2012 panel. It's starting to rise up, but it's still a little less than full. The third level you see is the 2015 and today panel. It's way past the half point, and it's almost full. The fourth level you see is the years to come panel. We hope that solar panels will be more efficient like this. So solar panels are more efficient now, which is really great for families in poverty and disaster because a huge panel comes a lot of money, which is not what we want for those families. But then again, we began to think, solar panels are very expensive to give to each family. So with that in mind, we decided to dig deeper. And with that in mind, I hand the mic off to my friend Shannara.
Thank you, Jojo, for that great description of our research. Hi, my name is Shannara Caldwell. I'm a 6th grader that attends Plante Junior High. My position on the Six Supreme Savages is a communication manager and scribe. To add on to what Joel said about the decision matrix, you can see that solar energy is the best solution for our problem. During times of poverty and severe weather, families are often prevented access to electricity. We are proposing the use of solar generators to up to 1.1 billion people in the world that are living without electricity. Solar generators run on the power of the sun. The sun is 100% renewable, free, and reliable source of energy. This is known as photovoltaic effect. During this process, solar generators capture photons from the sun via solar panels. That energy is collected and stored to be released through an inverter. Impoverished communities can greatly benefit from portable energy. Solar generators are portable. Poor communities and areas that are hit by natural disasters can really use a solar generator. Solar generators can power lights, laptops, and cell phones. One example of a solar generator is a Gold Zero Yeti 3000 Lithium and Bolter 200 solar panel briefcase kit. This solar generator is one of the largest generators that is made right now. It has a battery capacity of 3,070 watts per hour and a solar capacity of 200 watts. Puerto Rico, people that live in Puerto Rico can really use one of these generators right now who are still living without power. The Gold Zero Yeti is affordable and could really help the victims who suffered from hurricanes like Harvey, Irma, and Maria return to some of normalcy after the natural disaster. In doing our research, in finding research about solar generators, we came across a non-for-profit organization called Watts of Love. Watts of Love is an organization that utilizes solar technology resources to help people in impoverished countries get electricity. Watts of Love provides solar-powered flashlights and panels to help children like myself do homework at night, charge a cell phone during the day, or just feeding a family. All in all, solar generators are the best solution to allow families access to electricity during and after severe weather, and for those who are living in poverty. Next, my teammate Samir will tell about the webpage and the summary of our whole presentation.
Thank you for the solution. Hello, my name is Samir Stockley. I'm in 7th grade. I go to Brooks Middle School, and I'm also the design manager for the 6 Supreme Savages, and I'll be doing webpage and summary. We want our webpage to represent our problem and how we find a solution to the problem. So, as Joel talked about, from our decision matrix, we learned that solar energy was in the direction of the way that we wanted to go. That's why our website is relating around solar energy. Because solar energy was the best, it was affordable, it was renewable, and it was clean, and all the other attributes that we needed. We found out, and as Shanart, solar energy was the best way that we wanted to go because it was better than any other thing. First, I'll set on my problem statement so we can have a better understanding of how we found solar energy and how our real solution, as Shanara told you. Often families in poverty or the aftermath of severe weather events struggle to get electricity. Our modern society relies on electricity to thrive. Our team proposes to close the gap. Families who need solar energy need solar generators. As Shanara talked about, solar generators was an alternate way to solve this problem. Solar generators are better than any other generator because instead of having to fill it up with something, as an example of that would be natural gas or diesel fuel, all you have to do is set it outside. And then after setting it outside, all you would have to do is from the photovoltaic cells that it has, it would take in the sun's rays, and then from taking in the sun's rays, it would turn into electrical energy almost instantaneously. And we found out and the question is, what will we do next? Watts of Love talked about it. Watts of Love is a company that gives solar lights and solar things to other countries that are poor. These countries need the lights to do homework, to feed a family, to do other things like that. Watts of Love is in the direction that we want to go. Along this way, we've learned a lot of lessons. Not only the problem statement and the solution, we've learned accountability. We've learned development process. We've learned that we have to take it step by step to solve the problem. Time management. Thanks to our time manager, Chelsea, we've done a lot along this process. We found the problem and the solution. APA format. As Ethan suggested APA format, we are now citing and referencing sources at a high school level. Vocabulary. We learned vocabulary such as photovoltaic cells, photons, and watts. Photovoltaic cells are the cells on solar panels that help